What is up, everybody? We are back with some more Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, and we're here to answer that question: should you pull on the new Cloud Red 13 banner pre 1.5 anniversary? If you're new to the channel and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, follow along with what we do here, hit the like button, comment down below your thoughts on this banner. Do you agree with my analysis of the banner? Do you disagree? Why or why not? Let's start that conversation down below. As I usually say when it comes to banners, guys, this is more designed for those who are trying to figure out how to spend their crystals more wisely, or, you know, they're worried more about the meta of the game. If you're somebody who, you know, has that favorite character that you want to pull everything for that character, then this video is not really about that. You know, if you've got the crystals and you're a huge fan of Cloud, you know, make sure you pull through to get to the costume. Because that's always going to be the more important part, because unless it's a limited banner, the weapons can be wish listed for, but the costumes cannot. So here we go, let's get into this. First things first, let's just take a look at Cloud. He's our main feature here. Overall, I love the look of this. Alright, I think this looks slick as hell. You got the trench coat look here, you've got the chap type thing going on here, I'm assuming. Or there's leggings. I think all of this pairs together really, really well. I do kind of wish maybe the outfit had this blue instead of the red. Just to kind of tie the two together a little bit better. But overall, I don't hate the look of them together. The jagged edges of the sword do kind of match like the jaggedness of like the knee plates and the elbow plates. So overall, I think this looks great. They did a great design with this. The sword itself looks really good. I like the look of it. Kind of looks like a, you know, like I said, just it looks, I don't know, it looks really good. All the little details look really nice here. So overall, I give the look of everything, I give it like a 9 out of 10. It looks great. So let's get into the stats of things. I'm going to start with the outfit first. So it has physical and magic ward, which again, survivability is always great. It's not a bad thing to have. My big issue then comes with it is right here. This is a great R ability, don't get me wrong. Buff debuff extension plus basically a buff debuff extension Arcanum is an amazing R ability for a buff debuff character. Cloud has been built more as a DPS. Does he have the ability to have some support weapons? Absolutely. He does have some support weapons. We look here at his bandage sword. He does have the ability to, you know, to grant MDef up to all allies. We go to something like the Iron Blade, which does P attack down to all enemies. You get things like the Hard Edge, which does P def down to all, or to a single enemy. The where's it at? The Butterfly Edge. Yep, Butterfly Edge increases P def to a single ally. Organics is a stun. And there's another one that he should have here that does another buff or debuff. Maybe not. Maybe I've gone through them all. Or maybe it's a limited weapon. Yeah. So he doesn't have that many in the grand scheme of things. He is definitely built more towards the DPS. And if you're going to be using him for DPS, you might as well be using the Arcanum outfit that would go along with that element, or using something that's going to have like a physical ability mastery. This on somebody like Barrett, or somebody like Red 13, or Yuffie, or Kate Sith would be awesome. On a DPS character, not so much. So I like the outfit, just not for Cloud. I love the look of it for Cloud. I don't like the stats for Cloud. And then that brings us to his weapon, the Mystic Sword. So this would be another one that does buff debuffs. So this would pair really well with the outfit. It is a magic weapon. Does 260% magic, non-elemental damage to a single enemy. Attack is decreased for a single enemy mid to mid. 16 seconds, and the HP, as long as your HP is 70% or more, P attack is also decreased mid to mid for 16 seconds. It has R abilities of boost attack and boost ability potency. Here's one of the things that I don't like. Okay, so I'm gonna bump this up for a second here. S abilities. It has P attack boost, M attack boost, circle sigil. Yes, Cloud is definitely built more towards the physical side than he is magic. He does have some magic weapons, but this is a magic-focused weapon. The higher stat is magic attack. Even when we take it all the way up, I think the physical is too high on this, and magic should be higher. But there is zero reason that should have a P attack boost for one of your materias. This should be M attack, circle sigil. I hate when they put out a physical weapon that's got magic stuff in it. I hate when they put out a magic weapon that's got physical stuff in it. I feel like this is a waste. So this is probably designed not to be main-handed, let's be honest. This is designed to go in the offhand. And then you would have your DPS weapon in your main hand. That's more of how I view this, or you're going to shove this into the sub-equipment and just use it for the R abilities, which then all of this is completely wasted. So I don't really agree with that kind of stuff. But I can just kind of assume that this would be designed to be offhand and not main hand for sure. So let's go ahead and assume from that perspective then that we're putting this in the offhand and not the main hand. So we're going to be halving all our R abilities since it's not in the main hand. So we get it to OB1. We got a boost attack of 42, which is going to be cut in half. So you're going to be down to 21. And that's going to give you 7% to both physical and magic attack. If you did main hand it for whatever reason, 15%. But again, we're going to stick to that 7% there. Boost ability potency. Not physical ability, not magic ability, ability potency. 15, which again, cut in half is going to drop you down to 7. You got 8% to both. You get it up to OB6. Now, this is a sweet spot for this because we're going to see that the magic attack, well, first off at OB1, we're still mid to mid, just like we were here. But at OB6, we go high to high in both of the M attack decrease and the P attack decrease. Your duration is 20 seconds. It's not long. This almost has to rely on his outfit, which is another reason I really am not liking it as much. It's really wanting that debuff boost. The boost attack's gone up to 54, which again, if you were main-handing it, you're 1 point away from that level 7. However, again, this is probably being offhanded, so you're at 27 points, which is going to put you at the 10%. Before, we were kind of at that halfway point of where it would be you were at 5% to 10%, but now you're talking going from potentially 25% all the way down, so again, to 27 to 10%. Boost ability potency, 27 points, which again should put you here at the 22% for each, but you're offhanding it more than likely, so 13 points is going to drop you down to 8% on each. At full OB10, high to high, only 24 seconds, you're gaining 4 seconds by going from OB6 to OB10. So really, if you do decide to pull on this, don't go beyond OB6. Like, don't go past the first card to get yourself past OB6. There's really not much of an increase in time for that. Boost attack is going to go up to 62, which would put you well over your 7 if you were main handing, but 31 points. So you're only at the plus 10%. Now again, you could tie that in with another weapon doing boost attack, and that's going to put it further. But you'd probably want to be maxing P attack or M attack before you'd want to be maxing attack. These are great for little extra push and damage, but I would not be fully running that. And then boost ability potency is at 39, so you could be at plus 30 if you're main handing. But again, we're going to cut that number in half, and you're going to be at 19 points, which is going to put you at that 15% on each. Overall, I feel like this is a very, like I said, kind of a weakish weapon. This is good, don't get me wrong. I just don't like it on Cloud. He's a DPS. He should be built for DPS. I don't like it being a magic weapon that has a physical ability materia slot. That's weird. This should be M attack and attack, or M attack, M attack. Circle Sigil's fine. I love the sigil boosts. I think those are great. But I feel like this is a mishmatch with this. Again, look-wise, I think it looks great. Not a fan of the abilities. So that brings us to Red 13s. Let's come over here to the wish list. Red 13 has the Brilliant Collar. So this increases M attack for all allies low to mid. When HP is 70% or more, when damage is increased low to mid. Has a small healing percent of 5. It does boost HP, heal, M attack, and has an all cure. I'm fine with that. I love this setup right here. Considering you're going to be increasing M attack anyways, this is really good. Now, this would pair really well if you pulled for the Cloud Holiday banner and the Yuffie Holiday banner, because you could have them as your DPSs, and Yuffie can also lower wind resist, while Red is boosting your wind damage, and be your healer at the same time. So this weapon actually, just based off of first glances, even Red 13 can lower wind resist too. I feel like this is good. I think this works really well and pairs well with Red 13's character. So what happens is we level this thing up. Alright, so at OB1, M attack stays low to mid for 20 seconds. And again, wind damage is low to mid for 20 seconds. 6% healing. You have a boost HP of 32. Now, would you main hand this, or would you have this in the offhand? So, if we look at Red's wind reduction collar, this one right here, the silver collar, it's going to boost heal and have a buff debuff extension. So, in my opinion, it's also going to do a little bit of damage. What I would think would be I would main hand the silver collar and then put this in my offhand, because that has a higher heal and has that buff debuff extension. So that's going to help boost both of these things. It's going to give you a little bit of help on your heal or your all cure heal here, and that buff debuff extension is going to be helping right here with the times. So I'm going to assume we're going to offhand this. So we're going to take that into account when we look at the R abilities. So boost HP is at 32, which again could put you at the 45% if you're main handing, but 16 points is we have to half it. 30%, that's not bad. You know, we're only dropping down one tier level here. Boost heal 15, again, you're not going to get much there. You'd normally be at 30, but offhanding it, you're at 7, so plus 15. Just dropping that one level, and you're getting that huge boost anyways from the silver collar, because it's got that main focus on heal in that first R ability slot. OB6, we go mid to high on M attack for 20 seconds. Same thing with the wind damage increase for 20 seconds. Healing's gone up to 7. This is going to be a sweet spot for it, because we'll see here in a moment that OB10, it does not go high to high, it stays mid to high. This is the highest it's going to get. This is going to be a 2 cast minimum. So you would throw on your silver collar, you hit your silver collar first, and then hit this one twice. But boost HP has gone up to 40, so you're sitting at 60 if you're main handing, but again, I recommend offhanding this. That's going to put you down to 20 points, so you're dropping down to 30%. So you are losing half your HP gain. Boost heal 27 points. You would be at 45, but again, offhanding 13, You're dropping down to 15%. You're losing 30% there. That's a big jump, and that kind of sucks. Because really, you're still at the same spot you were when it was OB1. OB6 and OB1 are the equivalent here. Again, you're getting the bigger boost though from the silver collar, which we'll compare in a second. So OB6 is definitely going to be a sweet spot for this. And then boost HP only goes to 46 at OB10. Main handing would be 70%. Offhanding is going to put you down here to 30%, which is in the same spot it was before. So you gain nothing by going past OB6 on your HP here. The boost heal has gone up to 39. So you're going to be getting, what, 19 points? 19 points will put you up to that level 3. So you're getting a 30%. However, like I said, I would keep this at OB6. That's going to give you the 20 to HP, so 30% HP. The 27 is going to be 13 points. And again, if we combine that back with the silver collar here, if you had that at OB10, 62 plus 13 is going to put you at 75, which is just 5 points shy of here, but it's going to put you over this threshold anyway. You have a 90% addition to your healing potency. If you want to squeeze in the 5 points somewhere else at minimum, I mean, you got 95%, or if you can squeeze out 15 more points, or no, 25 more points, you'll get to the 100%. But again, 90-95% is great there. You've got that addition to you got 90% to your heal between those two items, 26 to your buff. You're getting a 120% buff debuff extension, and then HP of that plus 20, so you're getting the 30% added to your HP. That's how I would kit this out if I was running Red 13 with this. Would be to have the silver collar in his main hand and the brilliant collar in his offhand. And honestly, in my opinion, this is the better weapon. That brilliant collar is the better weapon of this banner, and I kind of hate that Red 13 wasn't the featured character here. I really don't feel like Cloud should have been the main featured character. That does not, like I said, in my opinion, fit him, those stats, unless we're going to start moving him into a buffer, debuffer, which I don't see happening. So, should you pull on this? In my opinion, no. This is supposed to be a bait banner, and it's a really weak bait banner at that. We have the 1.5 anniversary coming out here in less than a month, I think. And I would be saving up my crystals for that. This banner, in my opinion, is not that great. This is not a limited banner. These weapons will be able to be wishlisted eventually, and that's what I would do. I would wishlist these, and honestly, the weapon I would wishlist is not going to be the Mystic Sword. If I get copies of it, awesome. The Brilliant Collar is what I would wishlist over that. I see a lot more utility in that than I do Cloud's weapon. So this is an easy skip in my opinion. Wishlist the weapons later, but not the best we could have gotten. Yeah, it's cool to have a 3 ATB weapon for Cloud, but like I said, he's not a buffer debuffer. This is kind of weak. And the animation, by the way, when I saw the animation for it, I thought it was going to be a magic wind weapon or a physical wind weapon, and it's just a non-elemental weapon. And that's kind of weird considering, like I said, we've got the guild battle, which is wind. So that's my thoughts on this banner. Let me know down in the comments below, do you agree or do you disagree with my thoughts there? The fact that these aren't limited, you don't even need to dip to try to get a 3-star copy. So as soon as we can do the point that we can pull or add them to the wish list, you'll get them that way. So this isn't even worth, in my opinion, even dipping for the 3-star copies and upgrading later. Wish list them later. This is an easy skip. So we're going to call that one here. Again, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, follow along with what we do here, guys. Hit that like button, comment down below again, what are your thoughts? Do you agree with my analysis on the banner? Do you disagree? And why? If you disagree, tell me why. Let's get that conversation going. Is there something I missed? Did I overlook something? Did I look too deeply into something? Or if you agree, same thing. Let me know why. Maybe there's another reason that I missed that is another strong point for my argument against pulling on this banner. So, thanks again, guys. We will see you in the next one.